In our beginning, there was no man, no woman, no child, no animal, only a bleak and bland version of the world we know today. The earth was a world of nothingness, without a difference in color or texture. Everything was the same, and nothing was the same. This was the same for all worlds like ours beyond our people's reach, one that we will never know through our days. Our world was created by the minds of the Father, Son, Mother, and Brother of the universe. First, the Great Father willed to be a companion for himself. She was named Great Mother, for she would come to bear father a child, known to our people as the Son. Time would pass, and the firstborn would have a companion, who we name Brother. We honor the Great Father and Mother by using their names today. Our son is called the Sun in remembrance of the sun. His mother would become our moon. Before our people named these things, the Sun must create us with inspiration from the image of his Father through imagination. Our great family roamed the stars as their home, a home without end. Our earth is one of many scattered about in their home, a project that something can be done with or with not. Our sphere had sat for many seasons unused, until one day the Sun decided to pick it up and imagined what it could be. We call it imaginary play, but the Sun inherited the ability of the Great Father to imagine and will things into being. First, the Sun imagines the water, a thing that reminded him much of the space in his home, which is why we call it outer space. For some time he was pleased with this and roamed under and on the surface of our world content. One day he decided there must be life in these waters, so they can enjoy it as much as he. Once again he willed creatures of the water into being. Again, some time passed, and he matured in his life and his imagination grew. Like the solid places he walked before creating the water, he willed some of them to come back, but not as before. He was not level. Instead, there were ups and downs all over the place, some leading to water, some closer to his home in the sky. This he would call land, and he liked land better than water and chose to reside there. He got lonely in his play on earth, so his mother suggested to him that he make creatures for the land as he did the water. He imagined it, and it came into being. These, he decided, would not have enough space to populate, nor would the creatures of the water now that he had taken part in the earth the land. As such, he made them mortal. He provided food for them, and death, but also a place of rest and comfort after death within the heart of the planet. This was good, and it kept the Sun happy for some time until it was forgotten. Many seasons passed, but the world was left unchanged. During this time, the Sun was learning and maturing his mental abilities. He came back to Earth, and in honor of his mother and father created the Sun and Moon. This would create day and night, a cycle of balance. This was good. For a great deal of time, the Sun refined the natural workings of the world. Then, like the Great Father, the Sun wanted a companion. He wanted someone to be with him, but he did not want one. He wanted many. He decided to consult his brother, but his brother had no advice for him. He enjoyed surrounding the earth as the sky, and watched his brother's marvels. Marvels he himself could not achieve. Then the Sun had an idea. He would make versions of his family and place them on the world exactly as himself. As such, the first generations of humans were made. They gained all but one of the Great Father and Son abilities. They would not want things to be. They had to make them with their own hands. The first generation would not die, but as they populated, their king did not maintain the abilities of the Sun. Saddened by this, the Sun brought the first generation to his home in the sky with him, and sent them to make worlds like ours across the stars. This is a task the first humans loved, but for us it would take millennia to do all that the Sun did by hand in a day. For the first generation, though, time was endless for them, so they were jovial for the Sun's gift to them. The people that remained on Earth are the same people you see around you. We are made in the likeness of the Sun, and do many great things that we work towards them together. Listen, my sons. One day you will meet your ancestors in the center of the earth. The Sun visits our home every cycle of the seasons. The world quakes when he walks into the center and collects his kin. Those who wish to leave can go with him to other worlds of imagination that have been created by the first generation, or go to help them. That, my kin, is the story of our world. Our world is a world of play and possibility.